the country, and you know the problems that can cause. We buy factory direct from the #1 brand in bathroom products, and since we're the #1 bathroom modeling company in Texas with warranty second to none, I'd say that's a hard combination to beat. And if you call now for your free design consultation in celebration of our 23rd year in business, you will receive 23% off your whole project. That discount applies to all bathroom remodeling, like tub to shower conversions and one-day acrylic overlays. We offer 100% financing and many same-as cash options. Stop by our Dallas showroom at 2450 Esters Boulevard, north of DFW Airport. Check us out online anytime at statewideremodeling.com, or for that in-home design, call 888-270-7095. That's 888-270-7095.
Big Town is back. Don't miss Premier Gun Shows at Big Town this weekend. Big Town is back with over 700 tables of guns, knives, ammo, and accessories. Come and buy, sell, or trade. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking for that special piece to add to your gun, knife, ammo, or military collection, we have it all under one roof. Visit our website at BigTownGunShow.com or call 817-732-1194. Premier Gun Shows at Big Town this weekend at the Big Town Event Center. Don't miss this show.
660 AM, The Answer. Only for Texas. This is the Wells Report on 660 AM, The Answer.
You are listening to the Wells Report. My name is John David Wells. Hillary has no idea why she lost. She absolutely doesn't. She says that Donald Trump had a media advantage. She thinks there should be more liberal-leaning shows and publications to counteract a right-wing media apparatus that she calls propaganda. What do you call what happened on CNN, MSNBC, NBC, CBS, ABC, CNN? What do you call that if not propaganda? And the reason that left-wing radio doesn't work is because nobody believes any of it. There is no economic answer to a $20 trillion national debt, according to leftist radio hosts. There's no need to come up with any solution for that. Are you high? Zero credibility. There's no reason for people to believe what is going to happen, what you're going to say next when you say that a $20 trillion national debt's okay. That Medicare for everybody is just fine. When Medicare and Social Security are bringing the nation down financially. One of the things that Hillary Clinton said in her book was that Matt Lauer, NBC, had a role in losing her the election. Clinton called out Lauer in her new memoir for focusing too much on her highly publicized email scandal at the presidential forum held at New York City's USS Intrepid. Lauer took the opportunity today to question Clinton about her claims when she appeared in her first live television interview since she lost the election. "You criticized me pretty soundly in the pages of this book," Lauer told Clinton. He quizzed, "Did you make enough mistakes yourself to lose the election?" And Clinton said, "Well, I will say no, Matt." So Hillary has, again, made it absolutely clear she has no idea why she lost. Matt Lauer asked the exact correct question. Did you make enough mistakes yourself to lose the election? Hillary said no. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. This is, however, something that is valid. Hillary Clinton, in her new campaign memoir, scolds female supporters who later apologized to her for not voting, saying she can't offer absolution. They must live with the consequences of their decisions. Absolutely, completely true. Hillary said, "I couldn't help but ask where those feelings of solidarity, outrage, and passion had been during the election." She goes on to discuss more than 24 women of all ages, but mostly in their 20s, approached her in the weeks and months after the election to apologize for not voting or doing more to help with her campaign. Then she goes on to talk about how Benghazi hurt her politically. That engendered a hasty and stinging response from the mother of one of the victims of the 2012 Benghazi terror attack. Yes, I agree. Benghazi probably cost Hillary Clinton the election. It should have. What she demonstrated was dereliction of duty during war. That's right. She could have been lined up against a wall and shot for that if she had been a military member. You're listening to the Wells Report. This is 660 AM The Answer.
This is David Davenport of the Hoover Institution for Townhall.com. This summer, Commentary Magazine published a forum on the question, is free speech under threat in the United States? Ironically, in a country where the Constitution and the courts carefully protect free speech, many people do not feel free to speak freely. Why? Because of a smothering blanket of political correctness that starts in our colleges and permeates our society. Speakers with points of view that differ from the liberal orthodoxy are not welcome on many campuses, and in some cases, they've been subject to threats and violence. Students are supposed to be protected from so-called trigger words and microaggressions in the classroom. So much for free speech and the open debate of competing ideas. The problem is that the First Amendment protects free speech from limitations by government, but the big challenges to free speech come from our culture and our campuses. It will take a strong fight to protect free speech, which is clearly under threat. I'm David Davenport.
Learn more at townhallreview.com.
People call us when they just don't want to waste any more time living out an uncertain financial future.
Jerry Bailey and Dottie Schaefer of the Retirement Hour.
People often make serious mistakes when they inherit money or when they move money around from one account to another. Call us first and keep your money safe.
For over 30 years, we've helped Texas families just like yours eliminate their risk in retirement. The sooner you call, the safer your options.
Call us today for your free, no-obligation retirement review in our Dallas or our Fort Worth office.
Enjoy peace of mind knowing you won't be blindsided in retirement. 800-550-6750.
Protect and grow with us. Local relationship, local accountability.
If you are retired or about to retire during these uncertain times and you want to protect and grow your money, call now. 800-550-6750. Learn more at theretirementhour.com. 800-550-6750.
Hey, everybody. Mark Davis with news from the world of foundation repair, and what a busy world that is. I want to tell you about the folks I have used, Abacus Foundation Repair. They've been serving North Texas with the highest quality foundation repair solutions for 17 years. It's all about peace of mind. You don't want foundation problems. When they're solved, you want them solved right. You want an elite state-of-the-art solution for your home, and they've got it. Abacus Foundation Repair. Millennium Composite Pilings, the only DFW foundation repair contractor that has this advanced system. And here's something they want you to know. They have an A+ from the Better Business Bureau and a lifetime warranty insured by a $2 million products and services policy per project. $2 million backing up their work. You can be 100% certain your foundation will be repaired right the first time. So get in touch, 972-406-9000. Call the right company first. Abacus Foundation Repair. Count on them. Get it? AbacusFoundationRepair.com. 972-406-9000.
What do you call charging thousands of dollars for hearing aids? I call it outrageous, because hearing should not be a privilege for the rich. It's a basic right everyone deserves. Hi, I'm Dr. Chera Curry, board-certified ear, nose, and throat physician. If you or a loved one suffer from hearing loss but can't afford thousands for a hearing aid, I created MD Hearing Aid for you, a high-quality medical-grade hearing aid for a fraction of that price.
Try MD Hearing Aid at home, risk-free for 45 days. Call 1-800-300-0868.
No costly doctor's visit, no expensive and time-consuming fittings or appointments, no ugly, old-fashioned hearing aid that costs thousands. MD Hearing Aid is an FDA-registered, audiologist-tested hearing aid that's discreet and lets you hear what you've been missing at a savings of more than 80% off the average price of a traditional hearing aid.
Try MD Hearing Aid risk-free for 45 days. Call 1-800-300-0868. Plus, you'll get free shipping and free batteries for a year. 1-800-300-0868.
Hi, I'm Lex Howard, CEO of Balance of Nature. I occasionally take new customer calls, and too often people tell me that they have heard our advertisements for years. If Balance of Nature is not currently being delivered to your doorstep, start now and begin experiencing the benefits of Balance of Nature in your life. Call and see how you can get your free month supply.
I noticed a difference in the first month.
I got rid of most of my other vitamins. I feel pretty good, even though I'm an old guy, 77. I think it's doing great.
I just feel good. I just believe they're really what they say they are.
Good health is only a phone call away. What are you waiting for? Don't miss your opportunity to find out how to get your free month supply of Balance of Nature. Call 1-800-2468-751. That's 1-800-2468-751. Or go online to balanceofnature.com.
Use promo code 660AM.
660 AM, The Answer. 660 AM, TheAnswer.com. Now, more of the Wells Report with John David Wells on 660 AM, The Answer.
You are listening to the Wells Report. My name is John David Wells. Hillary Clinton showing why progressive leftists routinely end up being elected based on mainly luck or mainly poor background checks by media, by voters, et cetera, and then universally end up destroying the countries that they lead. Look at all of this. She blames 43 different things for her loss. She tells Matt Lauer today that she can't think that she had actually made enough personal mistakes to lose the election. Do you feel better voting for Donald Trump when someone so unself-aware would have been the president if he had lost? Is this not a complete disqualifier for President of the United States? Every time I read stuff like this, every time I hear her say things like there are 43 different reasons why I lost the election. None of them have had anything to do with me, my policies, my speeches, anything. I start realizing that I've got to get back to my, time-honored way of protest. I got to figure out, what to write on Hillary bumper stickers that are still left. She's totally lost it here. The point of all this is, can you imagine what kind of presidency we would have based on what she has been saying about her losing the presidential election in 2016? What if she had won? What would she base her governance on? She still doesn't get what happened in the 2016 election. Mark Thiessen writes for the Dallas Morning News. Clinton's new memoir of her failed presidential campaign is entitled What Happened? A better title would be What Happened? What happened? Because Clinton apparently has no idea. She blamed her loss on an ever-changing cast of characters, Russia, WikiLeaks, James Comey, Bernie Sanders. Now she puts the blame on a new scapegoat, millions of bigoted white nationalists. Clinton told Jane Pauley of CBS News Sunday morning that Donald Trump won because he's quite successful in referencing a nostalgia that would give hope, comfort, settle grievances for millions of people who were upset about gains that were made by others. When Pauley asked, what you're saying is millions of white people? Millions of white people. Yeah, millions of white people. Yeah, I know she's white. I don't know. Apparently, Vicky just said maybe she wants to blame that on climate change. Because Hillary, hasn't been able to go out and get, even though the climate is getting hotter and the sun is getting hotter and everything like that, tanning is becoming more difficult because of climate change. Yeah, that's it. An interview with NPR, Clinton was even more explicit. Trump's message, she said, was discriminatory. It was bigoted. It was prejudiced. Make America great again. Prejudiced. Yet it fed into a part of the electorate that just wanted to have a primal scream. They didn't like what was going on. They really responded to his racial and ethnic and sexist appeals. I'm sorry. Which American political group panders to ethnic and sexism?
John David, did she really say this is a quote?
This is a quote.
Oh my gosh.
Trump's message was, quote, discriminatory, it was bigoted, it was prejudiced. And yet it fed into parts of the electorate that just wanted to have a primal scream. They didn't like what was going on. They really responded to his racial and ethnic and sexist appeals. What if she had become the president?
I don't know what to tell you.
What if she had become the president? This is a dangerous self-admission of cluelessness.
Yes. And any other woman that wants to run for president in the future will first have to prove that they're not her.
They're going to have to prove that they're not clueless. But this isn't just Hillary. This is endemic of the entire progressive elitist movement. This is a progressive elitism problem. This is why these people never win, because they don't have any idea who or what or how they're dealing with anybody in America. Seriously, have you thought about this? Based on all this, what kind of presidency could we have expected from Hillary? It would have been a dangerous one. Sheryl Sandberg has written in CNN Tech, men run the world and it's not going that well. 4 years after she published Lean In, Sheryl Sandberg is expanding her message of dreaming big and supporting those dreams for everyone. In a conversation at the Advancing Women's Leadership Forum at the University of the Pacific in Stockton, California, the Facebook operations chief called for better public and corporate policies to support working mothers and fathers. She challenged the world to do better. The truth is, men still run the world, and I'm not sure it's going that well. What should we do? Turn it over to women? Should we do that? Should we turn over the United States to female hands? Yes or no, and why? 866-660-5759. What would be an advantage of female leadership? What would it be? Men? Are men actually ruining the planet? Are we actually ruining the world? Are we ruining political leadership? Is that what we're doing? 866-660-5759. 866-660-5759. Are men indeed screwing up the entire country and the world? Would women be able to do a better job? Yes or no, and why? 866-660-5759. I want you to understand something. The highest ranking executive in the Wells Report is a woman.
Thank you.
Her name is Vicki Stifer. When I sit in here and do this broadcast, I work for Vicki.
That's right.
I do. You run the show. I'm busy.
The phone though now.
Yeah, I'm busy. She runs the show. She makes the decisions for the show. I'm busy. I'm doing the show. I don't sit down there in front of the giant stack of stuff and collect all the ideas about what we're going to be doing and what we're going to be talking about and what we're going to say for all of these things that we report on this broadcast. I don't do that myself. Vicky and I do that. (866-660-5759). Robin in Dallas, Texas. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to the Wells Report.
Hey, good day, eh?
Good day, eh? Walleye on a stick. It's Robin from the Great White North. Hey, Robin.
16 days till hockey.
Let me ask you this. It's hockey day. Hockey days are here again. Anyway, Robin, tell me about whether or not women would be able to run the world better than men or not.
Oh yeah, sure. No, you betcha.
Well, tell me, why?
We're so unemotional.
Uh-huh.
We're very logical.
Much more pragmatic, more logical, yeah.
More accepting.
More accepting.
Well, at least like the Tea Party ones, but
sure.
Most of them, oh my word.
So
I got a joke for you.
I'm ready.
If she keeps going on the list, will she ever get to as many states as President Obama counted?
Will she what?
If she keeps going on her list, will she get to as many states as Obama counted?
57? I don't know. 866-660-5759. Hillary Clinton finishes her political career by writing a book that proves definitively she has no clue. She backs it up with interviews with Matt Lauer, saying that she didn't make any personal mistakes that should have cost her the election. Can you see how dangerously out of touch that is? Is there any Hillary voter out there right now listening to this broadcast that can defend a Hillary presidency now? Hillary blamed voter ID for her loss, even though we know she got 3 million illegal votes. Yet she blames voter ID. She says that the politics around Benghazi cost her the election. It wasn't the politics. It was absolutely shoddy, incompetent decision-making on the part of, Hillary Clinton. She was the person in the White House Situation Room trying to figure out what to do with Benghazi the entire time it was happening. In 5.5 hours, she had U.S. Marines that were supposed to be the Quick Reaction Force, the QRF, changing first out of their uniforms, then back in, then back out, then back in. We simply must get the fashions right. Meanwhile, 4 Americans are getting killed, including Ambassador Chris Stevens. She would have been the president of the United States if the media had their way. And yet she says that Donald Trump had an advantage in the media. Yesterday, I reported to you that 91% of all news coverage on President Trump is negative. 91%. Is Hillary saying that all of that negative publicity got him elected? She would have been the president. What would that presidency have looked like? I mean, it just wouldn't have been. I mean, I hesitate to think. How would she have dealt with the North Korean incident right now? Based on her inability to see reality. Well, maybe she would have dealt with it the same way Bill Clinton dealt with it, because apparently he couldn't see reality either. 866-660-5759, 866-660-5759. Men run the world. It's not going that well, but what if Hillary was running the world? What would that be? What would that look like? (866-660-5759). It's unbelievable that we find ourselves asking these questions based on statements by the candidate herself. What happened? Well, it was a badly run campaign based on self-entitlement, devoid of meaningful policy ideas, a surly candidate that could not convince anybody that she was worthy of the presidency, and in writing a book as to trying to explain how it was that she lost, she proved every point made about her, that she was completely out of touch with the electorate, the people of the United States, and completely out of touch with reality. Not only did she hurt herself, she hurt any woman running for president for the next 20 years. This is the Wells Report.
Varicose and spider veins. What a gift from my mom. She had them and I got them. Not only are they uncomfortable and sometimes painful, but I stopped wearing shorts and skirts because I was embarrassed and hated the way my legs looked. So I went to Vein Clinics of America. The procedure took about an hour and I was right back to work. What they're doing these days with lasers and minimally invasive technologies is unbelievable. The staff made me feel so comfortable, and the results, well, even my husband noticed. Vein Clinics of America has been treating vein disease for over 35 years. They're the largest and most experienced in the U.S. Look, I've been doing the commercials for Vein Clinics for years because I believe in them, and you can trust them too. The best part was my insurance covered the procedure. So stop hiding your legs this summer. There's no reason to suffer any longer. Call Vein Clinics of America now for your free fast-track consultation. Call 800-780-1975. 800-780-1975. That's 800-780-1975.
I can't believe the paint on our house is already peeling and fading. It's only been a few years since we got it painted.
Yeah, you're right. I wish there was something that would last longer.
Rhino Shield.
Have you heard of Rhino Shield?
Yes, I thought I just heard some guys shout that name.
Rhino Shield.
There it is again.
Rhino Shield comes with a 25-year warranty against peeling and cracking, so we won't ever have to paint our house again.
I like the sound of that.
Rhino Shield goes on like paint, but it's not paint. It's better than paint. It's a ceramic coating and comes in any color you want. We guarantee it won't crack, chip, or peel for 25 years. It's also mold and fade resistant. With Rhino Shield, you'll never have to paint your home again. Now's the perfect time to get your house ready for the holidays. Call now and get a 20% discount. For a free quote, call 214-717-6868. That's 214-717-6868. 214-717-6868. Or go online to TexasRhinoShield.com. That's TexasRhinoShield.com.
Rhino Shield.
It's not paint.
This is a special alert to consumers who owe back taxes to the IRS.
Due to the financial hardship consumers are facing during the decline in the U.S. economy, the Internal Revenue Service has made it easier to settle tax problems. An open phone line has been established by National Tax Relief. Grab a pen or put this number in your cell phone, but call 1-800-210-0311 today. That's 1-800-210-0311. When you call, you'll get information and see if you qualify. If you owe back taxes to the IRS and can't afford to pay them back, there's no need to fear anymore. You may qualify for a program that could settle your tax problems and save you money. For free information and to see if you qualify, call National Tax Relief today at 1-800-210-0311. That's 1-800-210-0311. Call National Tax Relief today. 1-800-210-0311.
Hey, it's Larry. Thanks for calling, but I'm buried in books at the library right now trying to figure out what all these hidden fees are on my mobile bill. State fees, federal fees, administrative fees, NTS surcharge? What the heck is an NTS surcharge? If you know, could you please leave a message? Well, do I need a switch?
Getting buried in hidden fees? Switch to Boost Mobile, where your taxes and fees are now included on all plans. Plus, get 2 lines with 3 gigs of 4G LTE per line for just $50, all on the fast and reliable Sprint nationwide network. With Metro PCS, you'll spend $5 more and only get 2 gigs. Sorry, Metro PCS. Switch happens. Boost makes it easy to switch. Switching makes it easy to save.
Offer ends 11/2/17. Primary line is $50 with second line $0 per month. The total sales price includes the charge for services, taxes, and fees. Requires 1 line to port in. Lines include unlimited talk, text, and data. Once high-speed data, allotment reached. Speeds reduced to 2G speeds until next plan cycle. Comparison based on Metro PCS's 2 lines for $55 per month. 2 gigabyte plan as of 8/21/17. For additional details, visit their website. Coverage and offers not available everywhere. Restrictions apply.
Casting Crowns is coming to your town. A night of music and ministry with songs that will touch your heart.
You're one step away from surrender, one step away from coming home.
Grammy and Dove Award-winning Casting Crowns for one night only, performing all your favorite Casting Crown songs, as well as songs from their latest album, The Very Next Thing.
Coming Sunday, December 3rd at 7:30 p.m. to College Park Center at the University of Texas at Arlington. Tickets at utatickets.com.
You've worked hard for retirement, so it's critical to protect what you have. In 2008, the stock market crash wiped out 12 years of gains in 17 months. Could you afford retirement if it happened again? One major unexpected event, and it can go down fast. That's why if you're retired or retiring soon, don't miss this free Money Matters Retirement Seminar. Choose the Alliance area tomorrow or Plano Saturday, September 23rd. Reserve at moneymatters.net. That's moneymatters.net or call 800-994-0302.
Learn a little something at the start of your day. The Mark Davis Show. Mornings 7 to 10 on 660 AM. The Answer. The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. The Wells Report with John David Wells on 660 AM. The Answer.
You are listening to the Wells Report. My name is John David Wells. Our telephone number 866-660-5759. Richard in Lantana. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to the Wells Report.
JD, we're constantly told time and time again that our votes count. And,
Yes.
of course, I think maybe Trump was right. The system is rigged. Because how many more people voted for Hillary than did for Trump?
Something like 3.3 or 3.5 million more votes than actually could be accounted for by the census and by the Electoral College.
So you're saying that there was illegal voting that made it the popular vote?
Yeah, absolutely. The overvote,
okay.
I mean, the overvote was way too big to be anything except fake votes.
I see. And what if that commission proves you wrong? What then?
Say what?
I said, what if the commission on voting proves out to be incorrect?
Let me ask you a question, okay? Based on everything that you've seen out of Washington, based on everything that you've seen out of the American media, do you believe that any fact-finding commission that is going to look at any kind of political issue whatsoever is going to come out with a straight answer?
Yeah, but I can't believe we're going to sit here and accept the fact that supposedly that many millions of people voted illegally and not do anything about it.
Well, all you got to do is go back and read some of the Project Veritas transcripts of videos that they shot with Democrat people talking about faking the vote. We need voter ID in every state in the union for obvious reasons. Only American citizens should be voting in our elections, period. This is the Wells Report.
If you have retirement questions, you can bet Reed Johnson probably has the answer. Join him every Saturday at 9 for Wealth Smart. With over 17 years of experience, Reed can help take the guesswork out of your retirement planning. Wealth Smart is your source for all things retirement, from how current events could affect your savings to strategies to maximize your retirement income and everything in between. Don't miss Wealth Smart with Reed Johnson, the president of Lake Point Advisory Group, every Saturday at 9, right here on 660 AM, The Answer.
Hey, it's Mark Davis. I have a question for you about windows and your home. Why are windows so doggone expensive? You ever price some of these things out, have somebody buy the house, get an estimate? They're astronomically high. Do you have to spend that much money to get quality windows? No, you do not. Allow me to introduce you to Best Buy Windows and Siding. You know the jingle, you know the website now, bestbuywindowsandsiding.com. Stand by for a phone number because I'm going to show you people who buy from major manufacturers straight to the warehouse, eliminating the middleman, no huge marketing budget, no crazy overhead. That's how you save a bunch of money and still get fantastic quality windows. How about these specifics? 10 double pane single hung windows, installed for $39.50. 10 triple pane double hung windows, $49.50. Pay for quality, not the name. 972-200-4485. 972-200-4485 or bestbuywindowsandsiding.com.
Best Buy Windows and Siding.
Hey, remember the mortgage meltdown of 2008? Have you tried to get a mortgage since then and been turned down? Or maybe you haven't even tried because your credit score is stuck at 585 or your tax returns have too many write-offs. Well, Cash Call Mortgage has great news for you. We've just introduced programs for people who've been told no. And what's doubly exciting is that we can solve your mortgage problems with no closing costs, no points, title, escrow, and no fees.
Wait, Cash Call, are you saying you now have credit and income solving mortgages with no closing costs? Are you kidding?
You heard right. A credit or income-solving loan with no closing costs. Call 855-875-CASH, and we'll work with you to solve your mortgage issues. Make the Cash Call at 855-875-CASH.
First mortgages, Impact Mortgage Corp., DBA Cash Call Mortgage, One City Boulevard, Orange, California, 92868, NMLS 128231. Equal housing lender, not licensed in all states, not available in Washington State. Call 855-657-9910 for licensing, terms, and restrictions.
That's 855-875-CASH.
This is 660 AM, The Answer. A service of Salem Media Group on the NASDAQ as SALM, KSKY, Balch Springs, Dallas, Fort Worth. 660 AM, The Answer.
Fox News Radio. I'm Jill Nato. Democratic leaders in Congress say they've reached a deal with President Trump to protect over 800,000 young immigrants from deportation. Senator Chuck Schumer and Congresswoman Nancy Pelosi making that announcement after dinner at the White House. That deal includes tighter border protection, but no funding for a wall on the Mexican border. 8 people in a Hollywood, Florida nursing home dead, and police conducting a criminal investigation. The place had lost air conditioning after Hurricane Irma, temperatures inside the home reaching up to 110 degrees. Police Chief Tom Sanchez.
They were utilizing portable AC units, which were insignificant to reduce the excessive heat in the facility.
Right across the street from the home is a fully air-conditioned hospital. Fox News. We report, you decide.
660 AM, The Answer.
Hey, it's Mark Davis from my friends at Good Feet. And yes, the business is called Good Feet, and they take care of your feet. But in so doing, they take care of foot pain and knee pain and hip pain, even back pain, because it can all be related to your feet and not having the right kind of arch support. Well, the Good Feet stores in DFW, Fort Worth, Plano, South Lake, and Waco, those Good Feet stores are America's arch support experts. Your shoes don't automatically know how much arch support you need. And when I have my Good Feet inserts in my work shoes, in my workout shoes, in my comfy shoes, in my dress shoes, they all feel great. I'm working better, walking better, living life, loving life, because my feet don't hurt. Foot pain, knee pain, hip pain, back pain, they can help with all of these at the Good Feet stores. And they're in Fort Worth, Plano, South Lake, and Waco. And in Fort Worth and South Lake and Waco, they're open Sundays, noon to 5. So learn all about the hours and all the locations at goodfeetdfw.com. Get out of pain today. Goodfeetdfw.com. That's goodfeetdfw.com.
Have you checked your Google search results lately? Search results are usually the first impression that people form of you or your business. So make sure that they create a positive impression with ReputationDefender.com. What the internet says about you can have a big impact on your life and your livelihood, even if it's not true. Fortunately, you can now control how you look online and in online search results with ReputationDefender.com. Call 800-827-5948 now. That's 800-827-5948 for your free reputation analysis. If you have negative material from an ex-employee, upset patient, or former client, newspaper article, legal issue, social media, or other source showing up in your search results, you can combat it with ReputationDefender.com. Our dedicated experts in patented technology can help make your online search results look their best. Call 800-827-5948 to learn more. 800-827-5948. That's 800-827-5948. Or visit ReputationDefender.com.
If you're a sleep apnea sufferer who's on the go to your phone and call right now to try the world's first portable mini CPAP device, absolutely risk-free for 10 restful nights. It's the Transcend Mini CPAP, an engineering marvel that's as small as a soda can and weighs less than a pound. Its unique design is so small and so light, you can fit it in your briefcase or purse to use anywhere you go. No more dragging around a big, bulky CPAP. Even better, now you can try Transcend absolutely risk-free for 10 restful nights by calling minicpap.com, 1-800-400-2199. Transcend is FAA compliant too, so you can even sleep comfortably while flying. You can also add a battery pack that's as tiny as a deck of cards. So now you can enjoy the freedom to sleep comfortably anywhere. But don't wait. To receive your 10-night in-home trial, call minicpap.com now. 1-800-400-2199. That's 1-800-400-2199.
Warning. If you're drowning in debt you can't afford, do not let the credit card companies trick you into thinking that you have to pay it all back, because you don't. What the credit card companies don't want you to know is that there's actually a way to get debt-free without paying off your entire debt or going bankrupt. If you have $5,000 or more in credit card debt, you now have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. For free information, call Credit Associates now. 1-800-600-3166. We'll even show you how much money you could save. If you can't afford to pay off all your debt, do not let the credit card companies trick you into thinking that you have to. Call Credit Associates now for free information on how to get debt-free faster than you ever thought possible without debt consolidation or bankruptcy. We depend on your success and offer a guarantee, so there's no risk. For free information, call now. 1-800-600-3166. That's 1-800-600-3166. 1-800-600-3166.
Does how you feel interfere with your lifestyle? Take control before it does. Harvard Medical recently published a paper on how to decrease your risk of cancer, heart disease, blood pressure, diabetes, bowel and vision problems. The answer, backed by dozens of studies, is not vitamins. It's eating more fruits and vegetables in their whole, complete form. 4 simple tips that I've used with my patients over the years are: 1, keep fruits and vegetables where you can see them readily. 2, get crazy. Explore the produce aisle and choose something new. 3, make it a meal. Try new recipes that include more vegetables and fruits. And the easiest of all, to get the complete nutrition of 31 different fruits and vegetables every day, take Balance of Nature.
What are you waiting for? Don't miss your opportunity to get a free month supply of Balance of Nature. Call 1-800-2468-751 or go to balanceofnature.com.
Use promo code 660AM.
In business, risks and rewards come with every decision, like moving to the cloud with Office 365. While its benefits include anywhere access and lower costs, cyber threats and user errors can quickly wipe out data and the money you save. Barracuda Essentials for Office 365 provide an added layer of security and functionality for threat protection, email migration, data recovery, and quality of service. Move securely to Office 365. Visit barracuda.com/essentials to learn more.
Saying I don't know is no longer acceptable. This is 660 AM, The Answer. Is anybody out there paying attention to what's going on in this country, in this state, and in this city? We know one man who is. You got questions? He's got answers. This is The Wells Report with John David Wells on 660 AM, The Answer.
You are listening to The Wells Report. My name is John David Wells. Our telephone number is 866-660-5759, 866-660-5759. Something incredibly important happened today. Something incredibly important happened today. The United States Supreme Court dealt a serious setback to those hoping Texas would be forced to set new congressional and House district maps ahead of the 2018 elections. In separate orders issued yesterday, the High Court blocked 2 lower court rulings that invalidated parts of the Texas maps where lawmakers were found to have discriminated against voters of color. The justices' 5-4 decision stays the rulings, which would have required new maps, as they take up an appeal from the Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton. Justice Ginsburg, Breyer, Sotomayor, and Kagan dissented from the majority opinion. The development could upend efforts to get a new map in place ahead of the 2018 elections. After years of legal wrangling, Texas and the minority rights groups suing over the maps were finally set to hash out new maps in court last week, but those hearings were canceled as the Supreme Court asked for responses from the minority rights groups to the state's emergency request for High Court to intervene. The state argued in a legal brief that if the Supreme Court allowed the redrawing of the state's proposed maps to move forward ahead of the election. The court risked throwing the Texas election deadlines into chaos for the second time this decade. Election administrators have said they need clarification on district boundaries by October to meet timelines to prepare and send out voter registration certificates and avoid electoral delays. Minority rights groups suing the state rebutted those claims, arguing the right to legal districts prevail when choosing between delaying electoral deadlines and addressing voters' ongoing harm under the current maps. In siding with the state, the High Court made it more likely that Texas will use its current maps in the upcoming elections. The High Court could also choose to delay the March primary elections. Its decision is likely months away. That decision is likely not going to happen. The Supreme Court of the United States understands the way the political process works. The party in power gets to draw the districts. That's the way it's always been. That's the way it will always be. To do something ridiculous and stupid like to redraw the districts based on the fact that there are some people on the left that are upset with the fact that the districts aren't necessarily to their liking, need to do something they haven't done for a long, long time. Win more elections. Win more elections. You see, this whole thing is ridiculous. This is where once again we descend into the slimy swamp of American politics. These people that are saying that the minorities are not empowered in these gerrymandered districts would have no problem whatsoever gerrymandering them the other direction for their advantage if indeed they were writing the districts. I can't recall the last time the Republican Party or Republican pressure groups would sue the state in federal court over districts drawn by leftist politicians. I doubt it's ever happened. It was completely improper and ridiculous and stupid that it happened in the first place. So now we are in a situation where finally reason prevails. And why is this important? Here's why. Elections matter. Elections matter. The will of the people matters. It matters. If you are in a position where you are, say, for example, a leftist, unhappy with the districts, the only way for you to fix it is to come up with something better for the people of the state of Texas. You have to come up with a better idea of governance, a more attractive reason to vote your way than your political opposition. The objective of all of this is to get the people of the state of Texas a better political deal. If you don't have a better political deal, people will vote for your opposition. Then your opposition gets to draw the districts, which will strengthen your opposition. If, however, you come up with a better political deal for the people of Texas, they'll vote for you. But none of us want Texas to turn into California. $1.3 trillion in debt as of today, and getting worse. $1.3 trillion in debt. Not enough water to water golf courses. I mean, it's terrible. Awful, rotten, disgusting, stupid. This process is designed to give the voters the best possible deal. And these people of the left are trying to somehow have lousy political ideas that do not work, indeed, that are destructive to the state. And they somehow expect to be able to win elections or to be able to have districts that make it more possible for them to win elections. The answer is no, you are incorrect. Again, the leftist ideas of how votes happen is just as bankrupt as their economic ideas. This is not going to work. It not working can only be changed by coming up with better policies, better ideas, better deals for the people of Texas. It should have never gotten this far. It should have never gotten this far. These lawsuits should have never gone this far. It should have never taken this long. The Supreme Court of the United States, again, rules wisely, correctly. Frankly, and this is the cynical aspect of it, these people live on districts that are indeed gerrymandered to minority effect. There are districts that are minority affected, that are minority majorities. In other words, the minority voters are the majority in the districts. There would be more of them if the left in Texas would do a better job of their politics, but they don't. They're terrible. They're awful. And once again, the media is right there as the handmaiden to try to egg these people on. Oh, this is unfair. These are gerrymandered districts. Right here, I have the Dallas Morning News. James Berrigan, the state government reporter, saying, what you need to know about Texas's battle over gerrymandering allegations. In the latest chapter of Texas's extremely complicated battle over voting rights and the legality of its electoral maps, the U.S. Supreme Court halted a lower court ruling ordering the state to redraw its congressional and state house maps. The High Court's decision means Texas will likely use its current maps, which a federal court in San Antonio ruled discriminatory this year, for next year's elections while it considers the state's appeal of the lower court decision. If the Supreme Court sides with the lower court, it could reshape the Texas political landscape. If not, it could mean a majority victory for state officials who have defended the legality of the maps for most of the decade. Indeed, the Supreme Court will rule, as they have ruled, that these political maps are perfectly valid, perfectly legal, and, given the current political climate, perfectly fair. And this nasty use of the judicial branch of government in a way to regulate clear conservative victories in the state houses, state senate, is a cynical abuse of the political process and the judicial one as well. It is a cynical abuse of government. And once again, the left is guilty of it. All of this is a leftist mess. And every time they do something like this, the chances of them ever winning an election again in Texas dwindle remarkably every single time. Now, as far as I'm concerned, as long as the left in Texas wants to do it this way, I'm perfectly fine with it. Keep destroying your chances. Keep destroying your political future. Because the farther away that we can keep a leftist political future away from Texas, the better this state will be, the longer it will be as well. You know, Texans for Fiscal Responsibility, Empower Texans, is a sponsor of this radio broadcast. And it's wonderful that it is. And they say that a conservative state is only going to stay that way if Texans remain informed and engaged, and that's true. But what needs to be also understood, certainly by the left in this state, is that if they keep approaching the Texas voter with this garbage that they call leftist politics, they'll never win another election again. As long as they continue to be this anti-American, anti-Texan political party. You're listening to the Wells Report. This is 660 AM The Answer.
Summertime may be winding down, but you know there are more adventures on the horizon. Hey, it's Mark Davis and my friends at Climate Evangelista Eye Center. Maybe it's a Labor Day getaway, still get to go to the beach, Friday night on the patio with friends. Still time to celebrate the good Texas weather. So whatever you see yourself doing, you shouldn't have to deal with bad vision, contacts, foggy glasses. Time to talk about achieving great vision, the phenomenal end of summer LASIK special. You ready? $2,000 off. Blade-free LASIK if you have your procedure by September 30th. $2,000 off. Learn more at 1-800-714-2020. 1-800-714-2020. Climate Evangelista Eye Center. Dallas, Arlington, Plano. Free consultation. World-class care. Great group of surgeons. Advanced technology. Great people. You get great vision. All while saving $2,000. 1-800-714-2020. 1-800-714-2020. Or learn more at LASIK, L-A-S-I-K, LASIKsurgery.com.
Standard text message and data rates may apply.
Hey, time out, guys. Living an active life has always been important to me. I've been playing in the same weekend basketball game for years. And I try to get to the gym, 2-3 times a week. But I'm in my 50s now, and my energy level and stamina just aren't what they used to be. I was ready to just accept it as part of getting older when I heard about nitric oxide. It's vital in our bodies as it signals our blood vessels to relax and expand, helping to increase circulation. But after 40, we don't produce enough of it. Then I discovered Super Beets, a powerful, concentrated superfood that you drink. It supports blood flow and oxygen to your entire body, giving your heart and cardiovascular system a boost. Super Beets helps increase your energy, stamina, and vitality. Thanks to Super Beets, I'm back to living the healthy life I love.
You can try Super Beets for free for 10 days. Just text SUPER to 246810 to claim your free 10-day supply of Super Beets. All you pay is processing and handling. Text the word SUPER to 246810 now to get your free 10-day supply. Text SUPER to 246810.
Message and data rates may apply. Please don't text while driving.
Do you know the top 3 promotional items for driving new customers? We do. Do you know how to make your logo come alive and magnetically attract new, long-lasting customers? We do. And do you know how to ensure your logo is delivered on the right promotional items on time at a great price? We do. 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Who are we? We're 4imprint, the nation's leading team to make your logo shine on your choice of thousands of promotional items. Discover the top 3 promotional items for driving new customers absolutely free. Plus, get a coupon for 10% off by texting BEST to 642-642. Let us show you what a difference the right promotional items can make to help grow your brand. With 4imprint, you'll get high-quality products, exclusive items, popular brands, on-time delivery, and outstanding customer service. That's what we do. Discover the top 3 promotional items for driving new customers absolutely free, plus get a 10% off coupon by texting BEST to 642-642. That's BEST to 642-642.
For more than 34 years, William Noble has been Dallas's premier source for estate, precious, and rare jewelry. William Noble has moved to their new location in Highland Park Village next to Ralph Lauren. And now it's your chance to turn a special occasion into something truly memorable. If you have an anniversary, birthday, or special occasion, or if you're getting engaged.
To get engaged is
a nervous process and transaction, and we're involved with them every step of the way. It's a big deal. At William Noble, what we do is we actually treat that first client as well as our best client that we've had for 30, 40 years, because we're not looking at that one transaction. We're not interested in making a sale. We're interested in building a relationship.
Don't wait. William Noble has the largest inventory in the Southwest of precious and rare jewelry, and they're offering special pricing during their grand reopening in Highland Park Village next to Ralph Lauren. Call 214-526-3890 for an appointment, or visit William Noble in Highland Park Village next to Ralph Lauren. There's never been a better time to visit during their grand reopening sale. WilliamNoble.com.
Acme Home Insurance.
Yes, I'd like to make a claim.
What are you wanting to claim, sir?
My air conditioner broke down.
Sorry, but your home insurance doesn't cover air conditioner breakdowns.
So what do you cover?
Home damage from things like earthquakes, volcanoes, a zombie apocalypse.
A zombie apocalypse? But that'll never happen.
But if it did, you'd be covered, sir.
But not my air conditioner?
I'm afraid not.
But his air conditioner could have been covered with a home warranty from American Home Shield. We cover major components of air conditioners, plus 20 other home systems and appliances, like electrical systems, plumbing, refrigerators, and more. For valuable free information, call 1-800-400-6096. Homeowners insurance can cover what might happen.
Zombies are coming!
But a home warranty helps cover what will happen.
Now the dryer won't work.
Be sure with the Shield. American Home Shield. For valuable free information, call 1-800-400-6096. That's 1-800-400-6096. 1-800-400-6096.
660 AM. 660 AM. The Answer. 660 AM. TheAnswer.com. You're hearing tomorrow's front page on the Wells Report with John David Wells on 660 AM. The Answer.
You are listening to the Wells Report. My name is John David Wells, and we need to stop looking at the way we see things and saying, okay, that's just the way it is. When you start talking about politics, especially in southern states, you have a political party, the Democrats, long known for division of the people of the United States for political effect, long known for outright, unmitigated, corrosive, completely inexcusable racism for decades, successfully reassigning that racism to the Republican Party. And then using that racism assigned to the Republican Party when the opposite is exactly true as a lever to be able to encourage and invite the federal government into the electoral process of this state. We, the Republican Party, conservatives, people on the right side of the political spectrum, allowed this inexcusable reassignment of racism to the right wing. We allowed that to happen much to our sorrow. It would be farcical if it wasn't for the fact that it was so expertly executed. An entire political party that was built on the notion of slavery being evil is somehow now assigned to be the most racist party in America. And we allowed that to happen, and we continue to allow it to happen. The mainstream media is, of course, directly responsible for this misinformation, this misdirection, this misleading of the American people as to the real political history. And what do we see now? How does that manifest itself today? Not just in federal courts doing their best to interfere with the electoral districts of the state of Texas, But we now also see the left cleaning up its mess. The removal of Civil War monuments and statuary put up by Democrats all through the South and beyond, by the way. These devotees of the lost cause. Now they're essentially going back and cleaning up their mess, getting rid of all of these statues that they themselves put up. And somehow blaming the right wing because, well, all these alternate right, racist, American nationalist groups. Excuse me? No, I'm sorry. Those are all left-wing groups. Every single one of them. Absolutely left-wing from top to bottom. It's the Democrat Party covering up their past. And we're letting it happen right in front of our nose. That's why the Supreme Court of the United States saying we got to get the federal government out of Texas's business is an excellent, excellent development. This is the Wells Report.
Hey, it's Mark Davis. Do you share my nostalgia for a simpler time in America? We stood together to fight for a common flag. We backed a president in times of national unity. We stood together neighbor to neighbor. We didn't fight over silly things because at the end we were all Americans. Those were the days when values really meant something, and we shared a lot of those values. Well, there are folks fighting to get America back to that. My cell phone company, Patriot Mobile, is one of them. Make them your cell phone company too. PatriotMobile.com or 1-800-A-PATRIOT. In this busy back-to-school season, Patriot Mobile offering nationwide 4G LTE coverage, unlimited talk, text, and data, free iPhone 5S, free Samsung Galaxy S5, you pick it, all for $55 a month. The promo code is BTS back to school, BTS50 at 1-800-A-PATRIOT or patriotmobile.com. Check out the website, see all the American conservative organizations that they support, and you can support them too by becoming a Patriot Mobile customer. 1-800-A-PATRIOT, patriotmobile.com, promo code BTS50.
Hi, folks. I'm Frank Manzeri, co-owner of Statewide Remodeling. It's been said many times, people believe what they want to believe. Many will ignore logic and go with emotion because the fear of loss is always stronger than the opportunity for gain. This often happens when choosing a home improvement contractor. People are swayed by some pretty before and after pictures and a convincing story accompanied with what sounds like a too good to be true price. They should be concerned with how long have they been in business. What kind of warranties do they have, and are they in writing? Don't get me wrong, price is important, but it should not be the deciding factor. When I started Statewide Remodeling with my partner over 23 years ago, we said we wanted to offer the best products with the strongest warranty at a fair price. I can tell you that is still our goal today. So if you need a company you can trust to install new windows and doors, exterior siding and trim, sunrooms or patio covers, or a new kitchen or bathroom, call us now for a free estimate and receive 23% off your whole project. The number to call is 888-270-7095. That's 888-270-7095.
Hi, I'm Jeff Stewart with Reliant Air Conditioning. People always ask me why we don't advertise on price. The answer? We advertise on quality. Imagine if Honda Accords were assembled by local car dealers instead of the factory. Wouldn't you pay a lot more attention to the quality of that dealer? Folks, replacing an air conditioner is the same thing. We're assembling that product in your attic, and the most important day of your system's life is the day it's installed. Our installation teams undergo hundreds of hours of hands-on factory and field training. Right now, you can combine manufacturer and utility rebates to save over $5,000 on a brand new system that can cut your electric bill in half. So call 2 other companies first, and then call Reliant Air Conditioning and see how we've been gimmick-free since '83. Our number's 877-YOUR-HERO. That's 877-YOUR-HERO or online at ReliantAirConditioning.com.
Reliant Air Conditioning. Call 877-YOUR-HERO.
Have you checked your Google search results lately? Search results are usually the first impression that people form of you or your business. So make sure that they create a positive impression with ReputationDefender.com. What the internet says about you can have a big impact on your life and your livelihood, even if it's not true. Fortunately, you can now control how you look online and in online search results with ReputationDefender.com. Call 800-827-5948 now. That's 800-827-5948 for your free reputation analysis. If you have negative material from an ex-employee, upset patient, or former client, newspaper article, legal issue, social media, or other source showing up in your search results, you can combat it with ReputationDefender.com. Our dedicated experts in patented technology can help make your online search results look their best. Call 800-827-5948 to learn more. 800-827-5948. That's 800-827-5948. Or visit ReputationDefender.com.
People all across America are experiencing some pretty incredible results from my Pure Omega-3 fish oil. And I wouldn't normally do this, but I've decided to let everyone, including you, try my heart-saving Omega-3 fish oil for free. But supplies are limited, so call now for your free trial, 1-800-400-9917. Hi, I'm Andy Siegel, president of Arctic Essentials. My Omega-3 fish oil is doctor recommended because it's 3 times more powerful than ordinary fish oil, proven to boost your body's power to heal, helping to protect against heart attacks and stroke while improving your memory, even your skin. Feel the difference yourself with your own risk-free trial, 1-800-400-9917. Because I understand the life-threatening danger of heart attacks, stroke, even high cholesterol, I want you to try my proven Omega-3 fish oil for free before you buy it. But the special offer is only good while supplies last, so call now for your free trial, 1-800-400-9917. That's 1-800-400-9917.
660 AM, The Answer. 660 AM, TheAnswer.com. Isn't thinking so much more fun than getting yelled at? The Wells Report on 660 AM, The Answer.
You are listening to the Wells Report. My name is John David Wells. Our telephone number is 866-660-5759. Got some gun news here. August 2017 saw more gun-related background checks than any other August on record. There were 1,925,146 background checks run through the National Instant Criminal Background Check System, NICS, that in August of 2017. This is according to the Federal Bureau of Investigation documents. That's an increase of more than 70,000 compared with the previous record set last year. August marks the second time in 2017 that a month has set a new record for gun-related background checks. May was the previous record-setting month. The rest of 2017 has seen background checks hover near or below record levels set throughout 2016. This year is on track to be the second biggest year in the history of the NICS system. 2017 has already seen more gun-related background checks than all of 2010. Though NCIS and NICS checks, have remained at or near historic highs in 2017, major gun manufacturers have still struggled to maintain sales levels they saw in 2016. Smith & Wesson's corporate parent recently reported a nearly 50% drop in firearms revenue compared with the same period last year. The record-breaking NICS figures follow on the heels of a recent Wall Street Journal NBC News poll indicated that more Americans have a weapon in their home than in 2017 than in any other time since the poll began asking the question. Have you thought about why Americans are arming themselves? Give me a one-sentence explanation. 866-660-5759. Just one sentence. Why are Americans arming themselves? A poll released last Thursday found Americans rate gun policy as the top issue in elections and fear the potential for the government to overreach with new gun control measures. The Wall Street Journal NBC News survey of 1,200 adults conducted between 5 and 9, August 5th and 9th, found that 35% of respondents listed gun rights or gun control as the top issue they considered important enough to have an impact on their voting. That's more than environmental issues at 30%, and immigration at 28%, abortion at 17%. Respondents picked gun policy as important to their vote more often than any other issue surveyed. So let me ask you this. Are Americans arming themselves to forestall being caught flat-footed and not being allowed to arm themselves in the future? Or are they arming themselves for a different reason? 866-660-5759. This is not just a flash in the pan kind of thing. This started in 2008. Weapons sales have gone through the roof for almost 10 years. Smith & Wesson says that their profits are down, but that's because people aren't buying Smith & Wesson automatic pistols. They're buying AR-15s. They're buying AR-10s. They're buying AR-15 platform rifles. Why? Why are we doing this? Are we buying weapons for a rainy day? In other words, are we keeping them so we don't have to worry about, say, for example, the government turning off the spigot? Or is there another reason? And you don't have to say what that other reason is. You just have to say, no, there's another reason. 866-660-5759. Gun policy still the top issue. August sees record gun sales. What else is going on? A bill that would reform silencer regulations, actually suppressor regulations, and add certain protection for gun owners and hunters passed out of a committee in the House of Representatives today. H.R. 3668, known as the SHARE Act, passed through the House Committee on Natural Resources after hearings on it were held at the House Natural Resources Subcommittee on Federal Lands. The bill includes a number of gun reforms that gun rights and hunting activists have been pursuing for years. Suppressor deregulation, further protections for interstate transport of firearms, further protections for the importation of firearms and ammunition, further protections on certain firearms and ammunition from reclassification in order to make them illegal, and increased access to federal public lands for hunting and fishing, all included in the bill. All good things. I believe that importation of firearms and ammunition would make it possible for countries to return millions of American firearms that were sent overseas for World War II and other wars. Those are all pieces of American property, pieces of American history. They should be brought back to the United States and given a chance for us to own them again. That's what should happen. That was curtailed during the Obama administration. I hope that that's in here as well in the SHARE Act. Sportsmen are the foundation of the conservation movement in the United States. Some radical organizations seek to limit this pastime by restricting the Second Amendment as well as land and game management, said Duncan. That's Jeff Duncan, the Republican from South Carolina. It's time to reform how we treat these lands in Congress. Let's responsibly expand access for hunting, fishing, and recreational shooting. Let's teach the next generation the basics of safe firearm usage and the virtues of cherishing our hunting traditions. It's imperative that we bring in more sportsmen, not less. The Second Amendment is not about hunting. The Second Amendment is about defending, we the people, defending ourselves against an overreaching government. Is that why Americans are arming themselves? You would think so. Is that truly why Americans are arming themselves? Because, like I said, this has been happening since 2008. I think it's absolutely imperative, for example, that those people in a family that want a firearm, they should have access to it. Why do I say that? Why do I arm myself? Simple. Someone might try to take a shot at me. If they do, I'm going to do my best to end the threat. Simple. Did I say who might take a shot at me? No. But someone might. Okay. What am I going to do? End the threat. Immediately. The SHARE Act. It's got to get through the Senate. I wonder if it will. Shannon Watts is a person, the group's founder, a group. She is the founder of a group called Moms Demand Action, a gun control advocacy group. She slammed the bill as an attempt by Donald Trump and the National Rifle Association to boost gun manufacturers' profits. A dangerous gun silencers bill just passed the House Natural Resources Committee and is moving fast in Congress, said Shannon Watts. Donald Trump Jr. and the NRA are working behind closed doors to make it easy for felons and domestic abusers to buy gun silencers. That's ridiculous. Neither of those people can buy guns at all. They're doing it to boost lagging gun sales. No, gun sales have been through the roof for the last 9 years. The SHARE Act incorporates similar language to that of the Hearing Protection Act and would remove the registration, which can take months for the federal government to process, and the $200 tax stamp currently required to purchase a silencer. This, by the way, is bad journalism insofar as they are not silencers, they are suppressors. They do not silence anything. If you have ever been to, say, for example, see... what is it? The best example of this is Oh Dark 30, the story of the takedown of Osama bin Laden. That's the difference in the sound that an AR-15 platform rifle makes when you shoot it through a suppressor. It's not a bang. It's like a pah, but loud. You can tell it's a gunshot. These Moms Demand Action, they seem to fail to realize that none of these shootings that involved kids and so on and so forth involve suppressors. What are they arguing against? They also don't know anything about gun laws. It stands. Domestic abusers cannot hold weapons. Felons cannot hold weapons. In February, the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, the ATF, said that there are currently 1.3 million suppressors registered in the U.S. It's only recommended prosecutions for 44 suppressor-related crimes per year over the past decades. That means that 0.003% of registered suppressors are used in crimes every year. Not much. I believe this bill is a great start to build on the future, he said in a statement. That's Representative Duncan. Who is that they're talking about? I'm sorry. Kevin McCarthy is somebody who did not respond to a request if or will the bill be scheduled for a vote. Like I said, it just got out of committee and so on. Jeff Duncan. of South Carolina. He said he hopes the vote comes sooner rather than later. I believe this is a great bill. This is a great start to build on our future. I encourage House leadership to bring this crucial legislation to the floor for a vote. David in Seagoville, thanks for joining us. Hi.
Hi. So you were asking earlier about whether Americans are buying guns for some reason other than an overreaching government.
Here's what I'm interested in. Let me ask you the question.
Sure.
Why are Americans arming themselves? Is it to protect themselves for a rainy day in case the government decides to curtail gun sales, or is it some other reason?
I believe in 2008 and for a number of years afterwards, that was probably the main reason. But after Obama's re-election in 2012 and given the 2016 election, I honestly believe that a lot of Americans think that it's going to come to blows with the left.
Well, they certainly are arming themselves. They're using sticks and clubs and spiked clubs in some cases. Yeah, that's true. At some point, by the way, that's going to stop because somebody in some Antifa group is going to use deadly force on somebody and they're going to be defended against. And that will end most of that. Sad that it has to come to that, but, bad behavior knows no bounds except those enforced by polite society. This is the Wells Report.
Thinking about life insurance? What if you could make one free phone call and learn your best price from nearly a dozen highly rated, price-competitive companies? Well, that's exactly what happens when you call SelectQuote Life. For example, George is 40. He was getting sky-high quotes from other companies because he takes meds to control his blood pressure. But when I shopped around, I found him a 10-year, $500,000 policy for under $25 a month. I'm SelectQuote agent Dan Savino. And believe me, if SelectQuote isn't shopping for your life insurance, you're probably paying too much.
For your free quote, call 800-721-4880. That's 800-721-4880. 800-721-4880. Or go to SelectQuote.com. Since 1985, we shop, you save.
Get full details on the example policy at SelectQuote.com/commercials. Or price could vary depending on your health, issuing company, and other factors. Not available in all states.
Sure, you're good at what you do, but if you've ever found yourself knee-deep in spreadsheets with more emails than you can count, you could be doing much better. It's time to power up your productivity with the right business software. Let me tell you about Capterra.com. The search for software can be long and painful, and where do you even start? Capterra is an easy-to-use software comparison site with over 400 categories of business software for you to choose from. Whether you need help with website building, customer service, or project management, Capterra.com is the place to go. They have thousands of ratings and reviews from actual software users just like you. And using Capterra is absolutely free. You won't spend weeks or months searching the internet because all the information you need is in one place. And you won't waste time and money on software that's not right for your business. Visit Capterra.com today and join the millions of people who use Capterra every month. That's Capterra, Capterra.com. Capterra.com.
This is a special alert to consumers who owe back taxes to the IRS.
Due to the financial hardship consumers are facing during the decline in the U.S. economy, the Internal Revenue Service has made it easier to settle tax problems. An open phone line has been established by National Tax Relief. Grab a pen or put this number in your cell phone, but call 1-800-210-0311 today. That's 1-800-210-0311. When you call, you'll get information and see if you qualify. If you owe back taxes to the IRS and can't afford to pay them back, there's no need to fear anymore. You may qualify for a program that could settle your tax problems and save you money. For free information and to see if you qualify, call National Tax Relief today at 1-800-210-0311. That's 1-800-210-0311. Call National Tax Relief today. 1-800-210-0311.
For more than 34 years, William Noble has been Dallas's premier source for estate, precious, and rare jewelry. William Noble has moved to their new location in Highland Park Village next to Ralph Lauren. And now it's your chance to turn a special occasion into something truly memorable. If you have an anniversary, birthday, or special occasion, or if you're getting engaged.
To get engaged is a nervous process and transaction, and we're involved with them every step of the way. It's a big deal. At William Noble, what we do is we actually treat that first client as well as our best client that we've had for 30, 40 years, because we're not looking at that one transaction. We're not interested in making a sale. We're interested in building a relationship.
Don't wait. William Noble has the largest inventory in the Southwest of precious and rare jewelry, and they're offering special pricing during their grand reopening in Highland Park Village next to Ralph Lauren. Call 214-526-3890 for an appointment, or visit William Noble in Highland Park Village next to Ralph Lauren. There's never been a better time to visit during their grand reopening sale. WilliamNoble.com.
Casting Crowns is coming to your town. A night of music and ministry with songs that will touch your heart.
You're one step away from surrender, one step away from coming home.
Grammy and Dove Award-winning Casting Crowns for one night only, performing all your favorite Casting Crown songs, as well as songs from their latest album, The Very Next Thing.
Coming Sunday, December 3rd at 7:30 p.m. to College Park Center at the University of Texas at Arlington. Tickets at utatickets.com.
At Simple Sleep Services, our team of doctors are experts in providing the least invasive treatment for snoring and sleep apnea. A custom-fit, comfortable solution that you simply pop in before bed each night and wake up feeling refreshed. And it's covered by medical insurance. We are the most experienced team in the nation providing our treatment, and your diagnosis will be from a board-certified sleep physician using today's latest technology. Visit simplesleepservices.com or call 469-685-1700. No CPAP, no surgery, no implants, just simple sleep.
660 AM, The Answer. Only for Texas. This is the Wells Report with John David Wells on 660 AM, The Answer.
You are listening to the Wells Report. Speaking of people ending their political careers, we talked a little bit about Hillary Clinton. Well, now Texas House Speaker Joe Straus urged business leaders to keep up the fight following the failure of legislative efforts this year to pass a bathroom bill that many of them opposed. Texans rejected name-calling and scare tactics, and as a result, we avoided a major mistake that would have cost our economy greatly and divided us unnecessarily, said Straus, the supposed Republican from San Antonio, in a speech to the San Antonio Chamber of Commerce. Now is not the time to walk away from the table. Going forward, working together, we can do more than just avoid mistakes. We need the business community to stay engaged. It begins with public education. Yeah. Okay, here's some public education. If you don't pass a privacy bill, men will be sharing the women's room with your wife, your daughter, your mom. How's that? You need to ask Target how their profits are these days. Not wanting to have your wife relieve herself in a restroom with some guy who feels pretty today is in no way, shape, or form discrimination of any kind. It's protecting your wife from a bizarre, confused, and tragically damaged man. Is that plain enough for you, Representative Straus? This is the Wells Report.
Are you tired of exposing your retirement to stock market risk? Are you tired of paying high fees and commission even when you lose your money? How would you like to have guaranteed growth and a lifetime of income you could never outlive? Then join Brian Baker for the Smart Money Radio Show every Saturday at 5 p.m. Brian is an expert and can give you the answers to those questions and will teach you how to be smart with your money. That's Smart Money Radio with Brian Baker every Saturday at 5 p.m. right here on 660 AM, The Answer.
Summertime may be winding down, but you know there are more adventures on the horizon. Hey, it's Mark Davis and my friends at Climate Evangelist Eye Center. Maybe it's a Labor Day getaway, still get to go to the beach, Friday night on the patio with friends. Still time to celebrate the good Texas weather. So whatever you see yourself doing, you shouldn't have to deal with bad vision, contacts, foggy glasses, Time to talk about Achieving Great Vision, the phenomenal end of summer LASIK special. You ready? $2,000 off. Blade-free LASIK if you have your procedure by September 30th. $2,000 off. Learn more at 1-800-714-2020, 1-800-714-2020, Kleiman Evangelist Eye Center, Dallas, Arlington, Plano. Free consultation, world-class care, great group of surgeons, advanced technology, great people. You get great vision.
It's time for another I Told You So from the Wells Report. Hi, I'm John David Wells. Coming up on the next broadcast, we're going to tell you a little bit about something we told you was going to happen, that being Donald Trump, the deal maker, making deals with the people who... Now, let me try this again. It's time for another I Told You So update from the Wells Report. Hi, I'm John David Wells. Coming up later on tonight, we're going to discuss an I Told You So that Donald Trump would make deals with those people who would deal with him. In this particular case, the dealing is being done with Democrats. Can you remember the last time some, quote, bipartisan, unquote, legislation benefited anybody on the conservative side of America's political spectrum? I can't either. Let's talk about just exactly what Donald Trump is doing next time on the Wells Report. Mark Davis, you incredible human being. Thank you very much for letting me come by and say hello. Coming up later on the Wells Report, we're going to be spending a little bit of time talking about Donald Trump getting together with Democrat leaders to come up with deals. We knew that Donald Trump was a deal maker. We knew that Donald Trump would make deals with those people who would make deals with him. Since the Republican Party is interested in essentially defeating their own president, guess who the president is making deals with? That's right, Democrats. Is that what we want? Next time on the Wells Report.
He lost his life.
The student with a gun was eventually stopped by a custodian. A deal for dreamers. Democratic Senate and House Minority Leaders Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi announcing a deal with President Trump to protect over 800,000 young immigrants. But no agreement on funding the president's border wall proposal. White House spokeswoman Sarah Huckabee Sanders says excluding the wall was not agreed to, while Democrats say the president isn't going to push for it as part of this agreement. Fox News, we report, you decide.
660 AM, The Answer.
Tune in Sundays at noon for the Lifestyles Unlimited Real Estate Investor Radio Show. Join us each Sunday when we discuss the principles and practices of the successful real estate investor. We bring you experts to answer your questions on how to use real estate to build wealth and passive realized monthly income, and teach you the ins and outs of investing in real estate. So tune in Sundays at noon, right here for the Lifestyles Unlimited Real Estate Investor Radio Show.
Join us for the Real Investor Radio Show right here on 660 AM, The Answer.
Standard text message and data rates may apply.
Hey, time out, guys. Living an active life has always been important to me. I've been playing in the same weekend basketball game for years. And I try to get to the gym 2-3 times a week. But I'm in my 50s now, and my energy level and stamina just aren't what they used to be. I was ready to just accept it as part of getting older when I heard about nitric oxide. It's vital in our bodies as it signals our blood vessels to relax and expand, helping to increase circulation. But after 40, we don't produce enough of it. Then I discovered SuperBeets, a powerful concentrated superfood that you drink. It supports blood flow and oxygen to your entire body, giving your heart and cardiovascular system a boost. SuperBeets helps increase your energy, stamina, and vitality. Thanks to SuperBeets, I'm back to living the healthy life I love.
You can try SuperBeets for free for 10 days. Just text SUPER to 246810 to claim your free 10-day supply of SuperBeets. All you pay is processing and handling. Text the word SUPER to 246810 now to get your free 10-day supply. Text SUPER to 246810.
Hi, you may recognize my voice. For years, I've been doing the commercials for Vein Clinics of America. The really funny thing is I had bulging varicose and spider veins for years and didn't do anything about it. There were whole summers I'd play the cover-up game and suffer because I didn't want to wear shorts or skirts. Listen, when your veins are bulging out the back of your legs, you don't want people to see. It's embarrassing and painful. So I finally did something and I went to Vein Clinics of America. It was so much easier than I thought. My treatments only took about an hour and I went right back to work. And now I'm wearing shorts and my legs look and feel amazing. Best of all, my insurance covered the procedure. So stop hiding. Call Vein Clinics of America now. They're the best. They're the largest, and they've been helping people restore their legs for over 35 years. There's absolutely no reason to suffer any longer. Call Vein Clinics now for your free fast-track consultation. Call 800-780-1975. 800-780-1975. That's 800-780-1975.
I can't believe the paint on our house is already peeling and fading. It's only been a few years since we got it painted.
Yeah, you're right. I wish there was something that would last longer.
Rhino Shield.
Have you heard of Rhino Shield?
Yes, I thought I just heard some guys shout that name.
Rhino Shield.
There it is again.
Rhino Shield comes with a 25-year warranty against peeling and cracking, so we won't ever have to paint our house again.
I like the sound of that.
Rhino Shield goes on like paint, but it's not paint. It's better than paint. It's a ceramic coating and comes in any color you want. We guarantee it won't crack, chip, or peel for 25 years. It's also mold and fade resistant. With Rhino Shield, you'll never have to paint your home again. Now's the perfect time to get your house ready for the holidays. Call now and get a 20% discount. For a free quote, call 214-717-6868. That's 214-717-6868. 214-717-6868. Or go online to TexasRhinoShield.com. That's TexasRhinoShield.com.
Rhino Shield.
It's not paint.
Have you checked your Google search results lately? Search results are usually the first impression that people form of you or your business, so make sure that they create a positive impression with ReputationDefender.com. What the internet says about you can have a big impact on your life and your livelihood, even if it's not true. Fortunately, you can now control how you look online and in online search results with ReputationDefender.com. Call 800-827-5948 now. That's 800-827-5948 for your free reputation analysis. If you have negative material from an ex-employee, upset patient, or former client, newspaper article, legal issue, social media, or other source showing up in your search results, you can combat it with ReputationDefender.com. Our dedicated experts in patented technology can help make your online search results look their best. Call 800-827-5948 to learn more. 800-827-5948. That's 800-827-5948. Or visit ReputationDefender.com.
Fall is the best time to feed your lawn. With 10% off Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard Fall Weed and Feed and Fall Lawn Food at the Home Depot. Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard feeds your lawn to build strong, deep grass roots for winter when you need it most, so it'll be lush, green, and beautiful next spring when you want it most. Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard Fall Weed and Feed and Fall Lawn Food, 10% off now at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. Valid through October 4th.
America's veterans are more than a source of pride. They're a source of strength. When our veterans thrive, our communities thrive. With your support, our veterans can get career and education opportunities as well as benefits they've earned.
Hi, I'm Congressman Mike Conaway. Join me in thanking our nation's veterans. They have given us so much. Please find out how you can support veterans in our community.
This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
If you've got questions, we've got answers. 660 AM. The Answer. Is anybody out there paying attention to what's going on in this country, in this state, and in this city? We know one man who is. You got questions? He's got answers. This is the Wells Report with John David Wells on 660 AM. The Answer.
You are listening to the Wells Report. My name is John David Wells. Our telephone number is 866-660-5759, 866-660-5759. We spent some time during the presidential election of 2016 discussing the possible varieties of political moves that would be made by a President Donald Trump. And what I said at the time was, if there were conservatives that were available to deal with President Trump, he would deal with conservatives. If Republicans were there to deal with President Trump, he'd deal with Republicans. And then I said, if neither the Republicans nor conservatives would deal with President Trump, he would deal with Democrats. Guess what? The president is dealing with Democrats. What I want to know is if that concerns you. 866-660-5759, 866-660-5759. The president reached out to Democrats, having dinner with both Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer. See, what I'm trying to figure out, what I'm trying to figure out in this is why is he meeting with the Democrats? Why is he meeting with Democrats, especially when it comes to border security? This is how we never get protection on the border. This is how nothing ever moves forward. Are we going down that road again with this president? Bipartisanship was decried by politicians as being a dirty word that should not be. What's wrong with cooperation? Well, what's wrong with cooperation is that cooperation in Washington, D.C. means Republicans cooperating with Democrats, not Democrats cooperating with Republicans. Insofar as the Democrats are out of power in Washington, D.C., you'd think that Democrats would be forced to cooperate with Republicans, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Why? Well, because Republicans aren't dealing with this president. They're not working with this president. They're waiting for the president to work with them. That's not going to work. Republicans are going to have to reach out to the president and work with him. If they do not, he will work with those who will. If they are Democrats, then that's who's going to govern. Now, the president of the United States can make all the deals with Democrats he wants to, still has to get them voted on by the Republican House and Senate. But what if the president makes a deal with Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer? And what if after he makes a deal with Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer, the Republicans in both the House and the Senate vote to approve the deal? What does that mean? That means that the clear majorities of Republicans in both the House of Representatives and the Senate of the United States mean absolutely nothing. It means that there are no Republicans, there are only Democrats. The Republican Party will not support President Trump. This is what happened the last time we gave the Republican Party the House, the Senate, and the presidency. They squandered it. And they squandered it for the stupidest of political reasons. There was no excuse for them to do it in 2004 to 2006. They had a solid Republican president. When they did not cooperate with President Bush, they got fired comprehensively. Do they somehow believe that they're not going to get fired again comprehensively if they take the next 2 years off like they did between 2004 and 2006? Is that what they believe? If that's what they believe, then what we're doing is casting votes for a Republican Party trying to commit suicide, or a Republican Party proving to us virtually every single day that there's no such thing as a Republican anymore. There's the Democrat Party and the other Democrat Party, neither of which I voted for. Are you seeing that? Is that something that you see as well as I do? Am I getting this wrong somehow? 866-660-5759. 866-660-5759. The president of the United States in this private dinner, apparently they were going to talk about the tax plan. The president, while he was candidate Trump, had a perfect tax plan. What's wrong with that one? The answer is nothing. Ann Coulter just about destroyed her career in a hyperbolic explanation about how good the tax plan was. She said it was a wonderful tax plan. And it was. Why aren't we enacting that? Why isn't the president saying, you guys need to vote for my plan? I know for a fact that Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer are not going to cooperate with the president and pass the tax plan as it is. They're going to say, we've got to take more money away from the rich. No, you don't. No, you don't. By the way, this dinner date comes after the president stunned GOP congressional leaders by striking a deal last week with the two senior Democrats for a short-term spending and debt ceiling deal. While GOP leaders wanted a long-term package, the deal helped ensure immediate aid to hurricane victims while averting a government shutdown for now. President Trump is now trying to jumpstart his legislative agenda, beginning with tax cuts and tax reform. I want to make this very plain. The President of the United States is going to make a deal up there about all these things. The Republican Party can either get in on the deal or they can just stand back and say we won't pass it. That's called obstruction. Of course, if they do pass a Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi sanctified tax bill, if they do pass that, that gets back to what I said moments ago. There is no Republican Party. There's only the Democrat Party and the other Democrat Party. Instead of being the GOP, the Republican Party is going to become the ODP, the other Democrat Party. Let me give you a couple of examples as to why I'm concerned. GOP leader Mitch McConnell and Paul Ryan were not invited. We've got the leader of the Republican Party sitting at the table, that being President Trump. While we're at it, let's talk a little bit about what the Democrats are actually doing. 16 Democrats, many eyeing 2020 presidential bids, backed Bernie Sanders on Wednesday, today, as he rolled out a Medicare for All bill, which would eliminate the role of private insurers. What's more, a record majority of Democrats, 117, backed similar legislation in the House. The bill will not pass in a GOP-controlled Congress. But if indeed there is a GOP, if there's a GOP meltdown in 2018, then you could expect the Democrats to try to bring America to a new socialist future by taking over our health care. By the way, the senior source inside the Tuesday dinner with bipartisan senators told Fox News that the Trump's new strategy is to meet and work with lawmakers across the aisle, in part in an effort to shed the guidance from the Reince Priebus era, where the former chief of staff and his aides held the view that the president should only work with GOP leaders like Ryan and McConnell. Well, he should only work with GOP leaders like Ryan and McConnell, but GOP leaders like Ryan and McConnell do not want to work with this president. and are not working with this president. That and we know that because there is no health care bill passed. There's no tax reform bill passed. These things are not difficult to understand. These aren't even tough votes to take. But that we can't get those done only says the following. The Republican Party is willing to try to damage Donald Trump as much as possible. Which is an act of treachery. Don't you think? That's what I want to get to the bottom of. The treachery of it all. Treachery. After the failure of the health care bill and other legislative frustrations, President Trump is reverting to a strategy that has worked for him in the past. Before his time in the White House, the source said that Trump ran an unconventional campaign with unconventional methods. And the conventional methods were used in the first part of the year were not working for him. That's exactly right. Because the Republicans didn't want to give President Trump any kind of legislative victory. Why? I'll tell you why. It's because the Republicans in the House of Representatives and in the Senate are tired of public service and want to be replaced at the voters of America's earliest opportunity. You know what I say to that? I say we accommodate them. New Republicans in the primary for everyone. This is the Wells Report.
Back in 1993, Medi-Share was known as the best-kept secret in healthcare. But not anymore. Today, there are hundreds of thousands of Americans who've discovered what us long-timers have known since the beginning. Medi-Share is affordable healthcare that really works. The great thing is we're not an insurance company. We're a nonprofit community. Hundreds of thousands of honest, hardworking people who agree to share each other's medical bills. Every share goes to help a fellow member. And when we say affordable, we mean it's common for our members to save upwards of $500 a month. Best of all, Medi-Share is always open. You can join anytime. So how about now? Isn't it time you joined Medi-Share?
Call 844-41-BIBLE to find out how much you can save on your health care. Medi-Share, now available in Montana. Call 844-41-BIBLE. That's 844-41-BIBLE.
Hi, I'm Jeff Stewart with Reliant Air Conditioning. Let's talk about AC service techs that are really just salesmen in disguise. Most companies use their service techs to sell new equipment on service calls, and the more equipment they sell, the more commission they make. But would you buy a new car from your mechanic? The fact is, the guy you're trusting to repair your system actually makes more money if he can sell you a new one. At Reliant Air Conditioning, you get a certified service technician, not a salesman. Our techs don't work on commission, and they don't sell equipment. If you need a new system, now you can combine manufacturer and utility rebates to save over $5,000 on a brand new system that can cut your electric bill in half. So call 2 other companies first, and then call Reliant Air Conditioning and see how we've been gimmick-free since '83. Our number's 877-YOUR-HERO. That's 877-YOUR-HERO or ReliantAirConditioning.com.
Reliant Air Conditioning. Call 877-YOUR-HERO.
Message and data rates may apply.
What's the scariest thing about going to the dentist? Opening your mouth or opening your wallet? Because just a simple cleaning can cost $100, and things like root canals can cost you hundreds more. If you don't have dental insurance to help, text KIT to 642-642 for a free information kit from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps pay for checkups right away, so you can call today and get your teeth cleaned tomorrow. Plus, it helps cover the more expensive procedures you might need down the road. Fillings, crowns, bridges, even costly dentures. There's no deductible and no annual maximum. Your acceptance is guaranteed for one of these insurance policies, even if you're retired or on Medicare. There are no networks, so you can choose any dentist you'd like. That's right, any dentist you want. Text KIT to 642-642 for a free information kit with all the details. That's KIT to 642-642. Again, text KIT to 642-642.
At Simple Sleep Services, we believe the best way to treat the serious medical condition of sleep apnea is the easy way. Our team of doctors are experts in providing the least invasive treatment for snoring and sleep apnea. A custom-fit, comfortable solution that you simply pop in before bed each night and wake up feeling refreshed. And it's covered by medical insurance. You don't have to endure the cumbersome CPAP mask or go through the pain and downtime of surgery or implants. We are the most experienced team in the nation providing our treatment. Your diagnosis will be from a board-certified sleep physician using today's latest technology. Let us start you down the path of a restful night's sleep. Visit simplesleepservices.com or call 469-685-1700. Treat your sleep apnea and snoring the simple way. No CPAP, no surgery, no implants, just simple sleep. Go to simplesleepservices.com or call 469-685-1700. Don't spend another night on the couch or sleeping alone. simplesleepservices.com.
Big Town is back. Don't miss premier gun shows at Big Town this weekend. Big Town is back with over 700 tables of guns, knives, ammo, and accessories. Come and buy, sell, or trade. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking for that special piece to add to your gun, knife, ammo, or military collection, we have it all under one roof. Visit our website at BigTownGunShow.com or call 817-732-1194. Premier gun shows at Big Town this weekend at the Big Town Event Center. Don't miss this show.
If you're retired or retiring soon and need a solid financial plan for your retirement income, don't miss this free Money Matters retirement seminar. Choose the Alliance area tomorrow, Plano Saturday, September 23rd, or Arlington Thursday, September 28th. In addition, learn how to help grow your retirement portfolio when possible, while also helping protect it from a stock market crash. What you can do to help make your savings last, and so much more. Reserve at moneymatters.net. That's moneymatters.net, or call 800-994-0302.
660 AM, The Answer. 660 AM, TheAnswer.com. Now, The Wells Report with John David Wells on 660 AM, The Answer.
You are listening to The Wells Report. My name is John David Wells. Telephone number is 866-660-5759. The Republicans need to realize that either they need to jump on board with President Trump or their political fortunes are likely coming to an end. Politics passed politicians by in the 2016 election. The people of the United States were heard. A populist president was elected. The best group of presidential candidates in the history of the American electoral process ran in 2016, all put away by Donald Trump. And now this arrogant, hubris-powered, smug Democrat and other Democrat-run institution are thumbing their nose at the people's choice, thus thumbing their nose at the people. The president is going about his agenda. The, quote, Republican Party, unquote, in the House and Senate, they're looking at this as an opportunity to pass along Democrat ideals, even though they've been voted out of power. Why? Well, because doing a politician's business, even if it's a politician who's out of power, is far better than doing the people's business. And that is unsat for me and probably for you. There's nothing more frustrating than this for a conservative. Because conservatives have learned that the Republican Party is the worst repository, the worst political repository for conservative ideals. All the Republican Party is interested in when it comes to conservative ideals is just enough understanding so that those of us who keep voting for Republicans are able to somehow convince us that what they're thinking is what we wanted all the entire time. And that, of course, is not the case. This whole thing just stinks. It reeks. We need conservatives to be smart. We need Tea Party conservatives to be smart. When it comes to primarying out certain Republican voters, certain Republicans in the House of Representatives and Senate. This is amazing. This is not the country that we voted for. This is something else, and I'm tired of it. How about you? This is the Wells Report.
Hey, it's Mark Davis. We have an idea, a celebration featuring you and some special guests. Join us for an evening with Mark Davis, Wednesday, September 20th, Austin Ranch and Grapevine, featuring Colonel Alan West, Cowboys legend Daryl Moose Johnston, and my talk show brother, Mike Gallagher. Tickets on sale now at 660amtheanswer.com. A great dinner and an evening of radio stories, hot topics, unpredictable moments. An evening with Mark Davis. Join us September 20th. Tickets on sale now at 660amtheanswer.com. Brought to you by Southwest Office Systems, AAA Auger Services, and DFW Honda.
Hi, folks. I'm Frank Manzeri, co-owner of Statewide Remodeling, with what we think is a pretty important announcement. Statewide Remodeling has been awarded an exclusive distributorship for Kohler walk-in bathtubs, which are manufactured right here in Texas. If you've been considering one of these, you need to give us a call. Many manufacturers have these built out of the country, and you know the problems that can cause. We buy factory direct from the #1 brand in the #1 bathroom modeling company in Texas. I'd say that's a hard combination to beat. And if you call now for your free design consultation in celebration of our 23rd year in business, you will receive 23% off your whole project. That discount applies to all bathroom remodeling, like tub to shower conversions and one-day acrylic overlays. We offer 100% financing and many same as cash options. Stop by our Dallas showroom at 2450 Esters Boulevard, north of DFW Airport. Check us out online anytime at statewideremodeling.com, or for that in-home design, call 888-270-7095. That's 888-270-7095.
Acme Home Insurance.
Yes, I'd like to make a claim.
What are you wanting to claim, sir?
My air conditioner broke down.
Sorry, but your home insurance doesn't cover air conditioner breakdowns.
So what do you cover?
Home damage from things like earthquakes, volcanoes, a zombie apocalypse.
A zombie apocalypse? But that'll never happen.
But if it did, you'd be covered, sir.
But not my air conditioner?
I'm afraid not.
But his air conditioner could have been covered with a home warranty from American Home Shield. We cover major components of air conditioners, plus 20 other home systems and appliances, like electrical systems, plumbing, refrigerators, and more. For valuable free information, call 1-800-400-6096. Homeowners insurance can cover what might happen.
Zombies are coming!
But a home warranty helps cover what will happen.
Now the dryer won't work.
Be sure with the Shield. American Home Shield. For valuable free information, call 1-800-400-6096. That's 1-800-400-6096. 1-800-400-6096.
Message and data rates may apply. Please don't text while driving.
Do you know the top 3 promotional items for driving new customers? We do. Do you know how to make your logo come alive and magnetically attract new, long-lasting customers? We do. And do you know how to ensure your logo is delivered on the right promotional items on time at a great price? We do. 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Who are we? We're 4imprint. the nation's leading team to make your logo shine on your choice of thousands of promotional items. Discover the top 3 promotional items for driving new customers absolutely free. Plus, get a coupon for 10% off by texting BEST to 642-642. Let us show you what a difference the right promotional items can make to help grow your brand. With 4 Imprint, you'll get high-quality products, exclusive items, popular brands, on-time delivery, and outstanding customer service. That's what we do. Discover the top 3 promotional items for driving new customers absolutely free, plus get a 10% off coupon by texting BEST to 642-642. That's BEST to 642-642.
Amazing to realize, but it's been almost 2 years I've been talking with you about Relief Factor, and I can tell you I've been continually inundated with testimonials. This is Michael Medved, and I've received thousands of testimonials that come in telling me how excited people are to be out of pain. Like Bob from Ohio, who writes, I had a herniated disc in my back in 1984. I started taking Relief Factor, and for the first time, I have been completely out of constant, sometimes excruciating pain. I'm now able to work in the yard, around the house, and do my job in comfort. This is a great product. That's the end of the quote. If you're struggling with ongoing back or neck pain, shoulder, hip, or knee pain, or general muscle pain, aches, pains of any kind, do what tens of thousands of others have done so successfully. Go to ReliefFactor.com and order their 3-week quick start for just $19.95. 1-800-500-8384. That's 1-800-500-8384.
How can Chris be so relaxed when his big interview is today? Because he searched jobs on Glassdoor.com. Out of millions of listings, he filtered by distance and salary to find the job that was right for him. He researched the company on Glassdoor too. He read employee reviews. He knows they have great medical, even free Donut Fridays. So he has nothing to worry about and everything to look forward to. Glassdoor. Find the job that fits your life. Go to Glassdoor.com or download the app today.
You can listen on the go. Find us on iHeartRadio. 660 AM. The Answer. The Wells Report with John David Wells. Must Hear Radio on 660 AM. The Answer.
You are listening to the Wells Report. My name is John David Wells. Tomorrow morning, is he still doing 2 shows? Is he still? No? It's just 7 o'clock now for tomorrow morning's Mark Davis show. Hey, Mark, tell us what you got planned for us, buddy.
Hey, JD, coming up tomorrow morning for a Thursday morning show. We'll examine overnight news. President Trump looking at getting on a plane to go to Florida. Check out the Hurricane Irma aftermath. Questions are starting to murmur about how much taxpayer-funded rebuilding there ought to be. And we will check the latest political news, of course, and take everybody's calls on a busy Thursday morning. So see everybody tomorrow morning, 7 to 10 a.m. Mark Davis Show on 660 a.m. The Answer.
Outstanding, brother. I will be listening, of course. So I am, like anybody, I am someone who has a serious interest in many sports. I was absolutely enthralled with the most amazing network that showed up in the 80s out of Bristol, Connecticut. For the first time in the history of cable television, we suddenly had a channel that was devoted solely to sports. It was a great network. It was it was so incredibly good because it was so incredibly bad. It's not that the talent wasn't good. It's that nobody would give up any of the rights to any of the major sports events in the United States so that this particular network could flourish. Sure, this new network, the Entertainment and Sports Network.
Programming Network.
What? Yeah, the Entertainment and Sports Programming Network, ESPN. They could report the results of major sports anytime they wanted to. But they couldn't have the sports themselves. So what did they do? They gave us Australian rules football. I watched Australian rules football, which was kind of like a cross between, what would you say? It would be a cross between rugby and what? Visit to an Austrian doctor? The reason I'm saying that is because they have these weird goalposts. The field is round, and the referees dress in white lab coats with white fedoras. It's the weirdest sport ever. I never learned how to score it either. I never knew what a mark was. I know that it was 1 point. Do you remember any of that?
No.
Did you know that I saw an even stranger sport today? You know what it's called?
Politics?
Quidditch. 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 Or ITCH. Quidditch. Apparently you keep a stick between your legs the entire time. That's all I need to say about that. Sort of like a cross between dodgeball and rollerball. And men can play in the same teams as women. They all have a stick between their legs. I don't get it. It made me wonder what would be the chance of, say, for example, seeing a national 13-man Squamish league. Vicky knows what 13-man Squamish is. That's good. 866-660-5759. But meanwhile, back to ESPN. ESPN eventually grew and got better and better and better and better. Their sports scores shows became works of art. They were funny. They were entertaining. They were informative. Dan Patrick and Keith Olbermann actually set listening and watching records, viewership records for ESPN that had never been seen anywhere in the cable television world. Everything was going along fine until ESPN took a decidedly leftist political stance. It started in 2015. Britt McHenry was a sports reporter who was one of the approximately 100 employees ESPN let go. Suggested in a since-deleted Twitter comment that she knows why the worldwide leader in sports center packing. She's a conservative at what she apparently sees as a liberal network. I mean, I've been openly conservative. Look how it ended up. You see, blacklists are apparently okay as long as the left is running them. The next year, Curt Schilling, a former all-star pitcher and one of the highest-profile baseball analysts on ESPN, was fired from the network after he drew intense criticism for promoting offensive commentary on social media. That's what the New York Times said. I didn't see it as offensive. Schilling had been working for the network since 2010 and offered analysis on Monday Night Baseball. He was dismissed after sharing a Facebook post that appeared to respond to the North Carolina law that bars transgender people from using bathrooms and locker rooms that do not correspond with their birth genders. The post showed an overweight man wearing a wig and a women's clothing with parts of the t-shirt cut out to expose his mammaries It said, let him in to the restroom with your daughter, or else you're a narrow-minded, judgmental, unloving, racist bigot who needs to die. Schilling came back with the absolutely controversial, a man is a man, no matter what they call themselves. I don't care what they are, who they sleep with. Men's room was designed for the, well, you know, women not so much. Now you need laws telling us differently? Pathetic. ESPN said, ESPN is an inclusive company. Curt Schilling has been advised his conduct was unacceptable. His employment with ESPN has been terminated. He said that a men's room was for someone with a male protuberance. Is that incorrect? No. It certainly is impolitic because ESPN fired him. NFL legend Mike Ditka was taken out of Sunday NFL Countdown, also in 2016. According to the story, Matt Hasselbeck and Charles Woodson took over for Ditka and former first pick overall Keyshawn Johnson. The reason why? Coach Ditka supported Donald Trump, the eventual president of the United States. He first endorsed the real estate mogul back in September of 2015. Ditka said Trump exhibits the type of leadership President Obama has failed to bring to the White House. In January of 2016, a website uncovered a leaked ESPN memo urging on-air talent to avoid making political statements. The memo, which ESPN claims was circulated in early January, requires employees to refrain from political editorializing, personal attacks, or drive-by comments regarding the candidates and their campaigns. Apparently, that rule is no longer in effect because Jameel Hill, currently an ESPN commentator, said the following. Donald Trump is a white supremacist who has largely surrounded himself with other white supremacists. The height of white privilege is being able to ignore this white supremacy because it's no threat to you. Well, it's a threat to me. No, Ms. Jameel, it's not a threat to you. It had nothing to do with you. Playing the part of an aggrieved person, a victim of racism, is really hard to pull off when you're at the top of the pyramid when it comes to female sports broadcasters on what was at one time the undisputed worldwide leader in sports broadcasting. White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders said that ESPN Sports Center host Jameel Hill's comments on President Trump was a fireable offense. It certainly violated the idea that, for whatever reason, that hosts should, quote, refrain from making political comments, political editorializing, or personal attacks, or drive-by comments regarding the candidates and their campaigns. But apparently that's okay for Jameel Hill. Did she get fired? She get fired like Britt McHenry, Curt Schilling, Mike Ditka? No. ESPN's statement was this. The comments on Twitter from Jameel Hill regarding the president do not represent the position of ESPN. We've addressed this with Jameel. She recognizes her actions were inappropriate. Did she apologize? No. Did she get fired? No. Suspended? No. Fined? No. Nothing. She calls the president of the United States a white supremacist. Why? Because apparently she's a liberal hack who only knows what to say if it's written in the Washington Post. So the question comes down to this. ESPN currently is suffering mightily in a ratings battle that it is losing. Is ESPN still the best sports network out there? Yeah, right now. Because I have to replace ESPN with like 5 other networks. NBC Sports, the Golf Channel, CBS Sports, and the Fox channels.
FS1
and FS2. Right? So I have to replace ESPN with all of those, but I do. And the reason is because I'm not interested in ESPN telling me anything about politics at all. What should have happened is that ESPN should have told Curt Schilling, Mike Ditka, Britt McHenry, and Jameel Hill to cool it on political commentary. The reason is because people are not tuning into ESPN for politics of any kind for any reason. Also, by the way, do not put yourself out there on Facebook or on Twitter because that is a bad reflection on the network. If the network had a shred of integrity, they would fire Jameel Hill immediately. Or they'd rehire Mike Ditka, Britt McHenry, and Curt Schilling. But one thing that we understand about the left, they don't make mistakes. Don't believe me? Just ask Hillary Clinton, like Matt Lauer did. So here we are. Is there a reason to watch the worldwide leader in sports? There are fewer and fewer every single day. This is the Wells Report.
Varicose and spider veins. What a gift from my mom. She had them and I got them. Not only are they uncomfortable and sometimes painful, but I stopped wearing shorts and skirts because I was embarrassed and hated the way my legs looked. So I went to Vein Clinics of America. The procedure took about an hour and I was right back to work. What they're doing these days with lasers and minimally invasive technologies is unbelievable. The staff made me feel so comfortable and the results, well, even my husband noticed. Vein Clinics of America has been treating vein disease for over 35 years. They're the largest and most experienced in the U.S. Look, I've been doing the commercials for Vein Clinics for years because I believe in them and you can trust them too. The best part was my insurance covered the procedure. So stop hiding your legs this summer. There's no reason to suffer any longer. Call Vein Clinics of America now for your free fast track consultation. Call 800-780-1975. 800-780-1975. That's 800-780-1975.
Policies issued by American General Life Insurance Company, Houston, Texas. Not available in all states. For details, visit AIGdirect.com.
If you're young and healthy, you don't need life insurance, right? Yeah, that's what I used to think too, until my brother died at 38. Joe left his wife with 2 kids, a mortgage, and a stack of bills she couldn't pay. Mary had to sell the house and move everybody into this tiny 2-bedroom apartment just to make ends meet. I never want to do that to my wife, so I got life insurance. I called AIG Direct and was really surprised how affordable it is. Just $14 a month for $250,000 of term life coverage. Listen, if you have a family, you should seriously think about getting life insurance. You'll feel a lot better having it. Trust me.
Call AIG Direct for a free no-obligation quote. The call takes less than 5 minutes, and you could save up to 70%. Call now. 1-800-400-1942. That's 1-800-400-1942. 1-800-400-1942.
Are you a responsible person who finds yourself growing deeper and deeper in credit card debt and you're not sure how to fix the problem? Then get ready for a toll-free number that will put you on a path to financial recovery. Trinity Debt Management is a nonprofit organization that will consolidate your accounts into one easy-to-manage monthly payment. Put a stop to late fees and over-limit charges, and reduce your interest rates by as much as 60%. You'll save thousands and become debt-free for keeps. It's not a loan. It's a smart way to relieve your stress, meet your obligations, and preserve your self-respect. If your debt has you down, we should talk. Gather up your bills and call this toll-free number for a free, no-obligation debt analysis. 1-800-990-6976. That's 1-800-990-6976. If you're in debt and you need help, call Trinity at 1-800-990-6976.
I can't believe the paint on our house is already peeling and fading. It's only been a few years since we got it painted.
Yeah, you're right. I wish there was something that would last longer.
Rhino Shield.
Have you heard of Rhino Shield?
Yes, I thought I just heard some guys shout that name.
Rhino Shield.
There it is again.
Rhino Shield comes with a 25-year warranty against peeling and cracking, so we won't ever have to paint our house again.
I like the sound of that.
Rhino Shield goes on like paint, but it's not paint. It's better than paint. It's a ceramic coating and comes in any color you want. We guarantee it won't crack, chip, or peel for 25 years. It's also mold and fade resistant. With Rhino Shield, you'll never have to paint your home again. Now's the perfect time to get your house ready for the holidays. Call now and get a 20% discount. For a free quote, call 214-717-6868. That's 214-717-6868. 214-717-6868. Or go online to TexasRhinoShield.com. That's TexasRhinoShield.com.
Rhino Shield.
It's not paint.
Hey, it's Mark Davis for my friend Josh DeShong. Let's make this the summer where Josh sells your home as quickly as he sold ours. I love this guy. You get the Josh DeShong promise. He comes, sits down with you, you talk price and time frame. You reach an agreement on a price you'd love and a time frame you can handle. And if he can't sell that house of yours at that price in that time frame, he buys it. He promises if he can't sell it, he buys it. So get going. 972-325-6644. 972-325-6644 or getsold.net. Now, not only will he do that on the market, but there's an instant buyout program right now. They can give you an offer today without even listing the home. Best part is in a lot of areas throughout North Texas, you're getting full market value without even listing the home, not worrying about showings and stuff. So if you're really ready to move fast, go for the instant buyout program. 972-325-6644. Ask about it at 972-325-6644 or getsold.net.
Dallas Fort Worth's home for stimulating talk. 660 AM. The Answer. The Wells Report is on 660 AM. The Answer.
You are listening to the Wells Report. My name is John David Wells. Remember that Missouri lawmaker who said that she hoped Trump got assassinated? Well, the Missouri... What does this mean? Nothing. She made a comment in August on Facebook, and she basically was hoping for President Trump's assassination. After the violent protests in Charlottesville last month, lawmaker Maria Chappelle Nadal posted on her personal Facebook page, "I hope Trump is assassinated." It did not have the desired effect. She later deleted the post, but not before a screenshot was posted to Twitter, causing both Republicans and Democrats in Missouri to call for her resignation. Instead of outing her or ousting her like some Republicans wanted, the Missouri Senate instead voted to publicly censure her in today's resolution. They again called for her to resign and warned that she could be kicked out later. She soon apologized for the comment, saying it was made in frustration over Trump's response to white supremacist violence in Charlottesville, but refused to resign. Yeah. Well, it was a very terrible and horrible thing. And welcome to the double standard. The executive producer of the Wells Report is Vicki Stifer. Technical director, conductor of the Wells Report Orchestra is Magic Matt Swinney. I'm John David Wells. God bless you. See you again tomorrow for another edition of the Wells Report.
People call us when they just don't want to waste any more time living out an uncertain financial future.
Jerry Bailey and Dottie Schaefer of the Retirement Hour.
People often make serious mistakes when they inherit money or when they move money around from one account to another. Call us first and keep your money safe.
For over 30 years, we've helped Texas families just like yours eliminate their risk in retirement. The sooner you call, the safer your options.
Call us today for your free, no-obligation retirement review in our Dallas or our Fort Worth office.
Enjoy peace of mind knowing you won't be blindsided in retirement. 800-550-6750.
Protect and grow with us. Local relationship, local accountability.
If you are retired or about to retire during these uncertain times and you want to protect and grow your money, call now. 800-550-6750. Learn more at theretirementhour.com. 800-550-6750.
Hey, remember the mortgage meltdown of 2008? Have you tried to get a mortgage since then and been turned down? Or maybe you haven't even tried because your credit score is stuck at 585 or your tax returns have too many write-offs. Well, Cash Call Mortgage has great news for you. We've just introduced programs for people who've been told no. And what's doubly exciting is that we can solve your mortgage problems with no closing costs, no points, title, escrow, and no fees.
Wait, Cash Call, are you saying you now have credit and income solving mortgages with no closing costs? Are you kidding?
You heard right. A credit or income-solving loan with no closing costs. Call 855-875-CASH, and we'll work with you to solve your mortgage issues. Make the cash call at 855-875-CASH.
First mortgages Impact Mortgage Corp. DBA Cash Call Mortgage. 1 City Boulevard, Orange, California, 92868. NMLS 128231. Equal housing lender. Not licensed in all states. Not available in Washington State. Call 855-657-9910 for licensing, terms, and restrictions.
That's 855-875-CASH.
Casting Crowns is coming to your town. A night of music and ministry with songs that will touch your heart.
You're one step away from surrender, one step away from coming home.
Grammy and Dove Award winning Casting Crowns for one night only, performing all your favorite Casting Crown songs, as well as songs from their latest album, The Very Next Thing.
Coming Sunday, December 3rd at 7:30 p.m. to Collins Park Center at the University of Texas at Arlington. Tickets at utatickets.com.
This is 660 AM, The Answer. A service of Salem Media Group on the NASDAQ as SALM, KSKY, Balch Springs, Dallas, Fort Worth. 660 AM, The Answer.
Fox News Radio, I'm Jill Nato. Police say a school custodian stopped a student during a shooting rampage in Washington state. It was at a high school near Spokane. The gunman opened fire, killing one student, wounding 3 more. This student lucky to be alive.
He shot one young man, and then I crouched down onto the floor, and I'm pretty sure he shot the ceiling, and then he shot the girl next to me, and she fell down, and as everyone was running, I could just hear her screaming, "Help me."
Police say the 3 wounded students are in serious condition. Democratic leaders in Congress say they've reached a deal with President Trump to protect over 800,000 young immigrants from deportation. Senator Chuck Schumer and Congresswoman Nancy Pelosi making that announcement after a dinner at the White House. That deal also includes tighter border protection. Fox News. We report, you decide.
660 AM, The Answer.
Tune in Sundays at noon for the Lifestyles Unlimited Real Estate Investor Radio Show. Join us each Sunday when we discuss the principles and practices of the successful real estate investor. We bring you experts to answer your questions on how to use real estate to build wealth and passive realized monthly income, and teach you the ins and outs of investing in real estate. So tune in Sundays at noon, right here for the Lifestyle Unlimited Real Estate Investor Radio Show.
Join us for the Real Investor Radio Show right here on 660 AM, The Answer.
Baylor football.
We're going to build a team that wins.
Oh, a diving grab! Route is picked off. Bursts into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor.
Is ready to roar.
It's tough. That works hard and that's competitive.
The 5 to the goal line. He's in. Terrence Williams. Touchdown, Bears.
The Bears take on Duke